Hey guys, it's Moody here, and this is going to be a Pokemon tutorial drawing type series. So, randomly, I decided to pick Mega Beedrill as the first Pokemon, but if you do want to see a new Pokemon, whether it's regular or Mega, then you can put it in the comments, and if you do enjoy this and it's any sort of helpful, you can leave a like. So, first I started off by drawing the basic shapes, like circle for head, and it's easier to work that way, and then once you divide the head into two parts, usually you, cross it down the middle and where you approximate the eyes to be, and then you start drawing the details of that. And then here I wanted to basically try and demonstrate how perspective works. So once you're drawing the other two needles for his arms, basically if it helps, you can try and imagine how they would normally go and draw on your picture if that ends up helping you, and then use that as a guide later on. And then the little curves on the bottom kind of also help you approximate where they would go in terms of perspective. And then obviously you don't always have to stick to the lines. This is simply a sketch, and then you'll see later on it even ends up altering once I do try and ink it and solidify it. So I did the same thing for the wings, and I kind of tried to make it a bit more clear in terms of perspective of how they would work. So then you just you can always draw if it helps you that way. Then you can draw how you think it would be in perspective, and then erase the lines and just use that as a guide if it ends up helping you, if you're just new to drawing. And then I ended up speeding up the inking process because really there isn't much to it. I just ink over the main parts, and even while inking I end up altering a few things that need to be altered, and shading in the black parts of the Pokemon here. And there's really nothing special about it. It's just going over and trying to make it less sketchy and more solidified. And then I ended up taking color, and Beedrill is yellow, so simply lay down all the yellow color that you see, and then you move on to his head and his body. And then you've got his needles aren't exactly white. They're like a little off gray color because they're supposed to be steel, so that it usually has some sort of shine to it and some type of shade to it. So they're not pure white. You want to kind of grab an off gray color for it and work with that to shade that in. And I just simply did it on the whole thing, and then I kind of add highlight and shadow as well. And then I worked with the black parts, and then his eyes you can work from reference if it does end up helping you. So where you would see his stinger, there are some shades there. If you think of it this way, the shadow would be closer to his body, and the light would be coming from the outside, if that helps you. And then you can grab a darker gray to try and finish up his needles. And because, like I said, because they're needles, it does have at least one straight line of white for the shine to it, and that's pretty much as well as I can explain it. If you guys enjoy this, I would really appreciate a like, and let me know what other Pokemon you'd like to see me draw and try and help you draw. So as always, I love you guys, and have a wonderful day, and bye.